gotta say, Lewis-Skelly.
Cold.
Even as a rival, I was smiling.
100%.
I was like,
you can't not root for him.
I was like, I actually really like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I rated it.
You have to rate it, man.
18 years old, like to do that.
Yeah.
He was having a great game as well. That's the
he's
thing about
brilliant.
him. He was having an unbelievable game. The way that he was just charging up and down that left-hand side.
Is he left-footed?
He was just so good.
Even in general, away from that housery, like you're saying. I know people say that Ashley Cole thing is just, God, since Ashley Cole, we haven't really. Listen, let's chill.
Yeah,
Don't
chill
put
on that one.
But he's incredible, you know.
He's
Like,
disciplined as well.
I can't believe for 18 how strong he actually is. This is the Premier
Rushing
League.
off hard.
This is the most physical league there is. And every time I've seen him play, he just doesn't look out of sorts. He can travel with the ball. People bounce off him. I'm seeing senior pros, senior man just being left by this kid. And he's technically sound. He can get forward. He's shown he's got a bit of an eye for goal.
Yep.
And this is at the point where you've brought in Calafiori, like in the summer, to go like a bit of cover there. He can play centre half, play left back. Timber can do it and that. Hey, lend, mate.
Yeah.
And if
the
anything,
thing is,
you don't really need Calafiori.
And Wanyeri off the bench.
And
as well.
Wanyeri now, look
Flex,
what
you
he's
know,
doing.
Flex, you know the thing is,
Yeah,
right, is that he's not even a left back, right? He's a midfield player.
Is that
right?
what is that why he played in the academy?
So so he's only just been drafted into the
He's
team.
played centre mid.
He got drafted into
Look
the
at that
team.
left 8, man.
Mad.
Drafted into the team through injuries.
You
Right,
could play him and
and that's literally through injuries he's been drafted in. He's done so well. You think Calafiori played well last week against Wolves when he come on, scored the winning goal. So even when I saw the team, I was like, wow, okay, he's starting. But I said to myself, I'm still cool with it.
He shouldn't have got sent off anyway.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
I said I'm
he
still
should have
cool
been,
with it,
yeah.
but I'm like, okay, how much must he trust this kid to put him in this game? He played against Spurs. He played in this game. These are big games to make him start. You know what I mean? So you got to and it's we interviewed his mum before on AFTV because she's got this app where it's all about helping youngsters coming up through academy
A
football.
podcast as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
She's
good.
done a podcast, right? And when you meet her, you can see why this kid's level-headed.
Yeah.
Because she's a very smart woman. She's like, and as I said, this thing that she's doing where she's trying to help kids in academies and is particularly aimed at the parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which, and I think you just see that rubbing off. I met Wanyeri in the summer on pre-season, level-headed kids, straight A student at school. Like
He's still got Arsenal under 18s in his Instagram bio.
Yeah, well, he's
Ain't even
17.
Mad.
He's 17.
He's like, I'm being humble, I ain't made it yet.
I remember when
He said,
I remember when he first came in to Arsenal and he played at 15. Remember, he became our youngest player, and Jason Cundy was criticising Arteta and saying, you just did that as
Exactly.
it's all about you. Nah, this kid's talented. I saw him score the same goal during the week against Girona.
yep.
I
was shocked he didn't start.
I'm looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, hey, if you're Saka, you're thinking, boy,
Yeah.
not yet,
Just
man.
like,
but,
it's an early doors.
yeah, not yet, but
Early
boy.
doors.
I'm going to start getting a little bit worried here, man, because
With Lewis-Skelly,
again, sorry to
Yeah.
cut you there. Again, with him, his position's really midfield.
Odegaard.
Right, Wanyeri, Odegaard's type,
Mm.
right? But he's been shifted out because of injuries onto that right. I think he looks better out there because he's so good on the ball. And when he cuts in, you know what I mean?
devastating.
Like, with them little Iron Robin finishes, man, I'm like, yo.
you've got some of the answers within the thing. With how young Lewis-Skelly is.
It's crazy,
My
man.
uncle told me a story because my little cousin's at Chelsea, and he's like, he's come across Myles' mum quite a few times, and he said this story to me the other day. He goes, yeah, he was in class, like school still, and like Arteta's ringing him in the thing, saying, oh, he's supposed to be over here with us. Where are you? The teacher's like taking the photo, saying, he's in the lessons, like he's here, and Arteta's doing the whole apparently Arteta's like saying, sorry, like obviously you got to do your schoolwork and stuff, so like just meet us after, like
That's crazy,
like
isn't it?
you're not really deep in like these are kids,
Kids.
Yeah.
but they're playing like at elite, like this is elite Champions League.
It's
and
Man
that.
City you're playing,
Like,
man.
do you know what I mean? But you still got to just make sure you go and do your GCSEs.
How much
Yeah.
must you back yourself to do that Haaland? Because Haaland did this, right? But how much, as a youngster, you're thinking, boy, it's still Haaland, man. You know what I mean?
So, Rob,
It's
2
mad.
minutes in, Odegaard scores, Partey scores, deflected goal.
He was brilliant,
Lewis-Skelly.
by the way, Partey.
Kai Havertz, who missed a hatful of chances.
He
finally
missed an
did
absolute
score.
sitter,
But
but
you
then
know
he
what?
scores a wicked goal.
He leaves the game with a goal and an assist against Man City.
Yeah.
But he didn't want those chances early on. I saw who was the pundit yesterday.
Gary Neville.
He didn't want to hit that chance where he could have shot, but he lays it off to Odegaard.
That's why we need a striker still. But I thought he had a
good.
great game, and he works tirelessly, and he does have that in. If he was a bit more confident in himself sometimes, Kai Havertz, because he does have some great finishes.
Yeah.
You look at some of his goals he scored this season, been some great finishes.
But when he's got too much
he's not a
time to
Haaland.
think about it,
Yeah, but he had to.
It's a bit like Nunes.
I heard Neville say that yesterday, but he had time to think about that second one because he's running through. He runs the overlap. He gets the ball. He cuts back in.
I think if he's got one
that's not
touch to take,
that's not just like you know what you're saying with Nunes. That's not sort of like a one touch blam.
yeah.
He crafted that.
If you're gonna try and figure him out, you're gonna waste a lot of time.
You just.
You're
says
out
it
here
every
saying,
week.
"Oh, if he takes a touch,
Yeah,
maybe."
I've
if
told
he-
you this already.
If he looks to his right, then he shoots on it. No, just stop. Just don't try and understand. Just
let it go.
Just
let
accept.
it be what it is.
Yeah.
Except, do you know what? I have to
make
say,
peace.
this was one of the this is one of the games against the Big Six side in recent times where I feel Arteta's gone right, pedal to the metal from the first minute. Let's go and kill them. Because against Liverpool, he didn't necessarily do that home and away. Against City, they obviously scored first.
I
You
think
got back into
when
the
we
game.
played you at home, though, we had a lot of injuries that day. But I think even though we still had injuries, I think now with some of those young players that have come in, he's kind of trust them more to do. You know what I mean? I don't know really he would have trusted them to do that. And I think Liverpool are a better side. Liverpool are a better side
Way
as
better.
well.
City
So you've got to be a bit more cautious.
City are
Yeah.
horrendous.
Whereas with
But I
City, the way
enjoyed
they
seeing
pressed
Arsenal
them,
just go, do you know what? We
just
smell a
pressed
bit of blood.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
ramp.
Yeah, they just went for the kill
let's
properly.
Score loads of goals
Yeah.
today. And like you said, it could have been more.
Liverpool are a better side. You can't just go pressing on.
And
like that
Gabriel
if they
again.
beat that press.
Yeah, this guy. Like, I saw an interview with him and Saliba before the game. Patrick Davison, I think it was, and he basically saying like how important it is to like. He said this thing with Haaland, like, is that in the past now? Is it gone? He goes, no, it's still there. He said it's still there.
Is that before the game?
Yeah, before the
Yeah.
game. And he
I
said
like
it's still
it,
there,
though.
but then he also said like it's important to keep your emotions intact though, because if
Yeah,
you
which
don't,
they did, because
but
they
that's
didn't
what I'm
get
saying.
booked or
That's
nothing like-
that's
Well,
why.
Odegaard did get booked for dissent, and I was thinking, is this the start? Are they?
Nah, they
slipping?
didn't, and that's why
But
you have to commend,
they carried
especially
on.
Gabriel being where he's the aggressor. He's the whole listen, Haaland. You see you. It's me and you. My boot come off. Go and get it for me. Like he's on that. Like you see, and then Haaland's trying to do. Like, oh, shall I help you up? Move.
That's a move, yeah,
Move.
yeah.
Like this
Brother.
is what it is. So he managed to do all of that.
Yeah.
Then there was a couple of like waits him off the ball, got the ball off him, and then the crowds. So he's managed to do all of that without overstepping it, getting
the line,
yellows,
yeah,
dragging
yeah.
him down. And like you said, when Haaland's doing this, you're thinking, Arsenal, this could go south.
Yeah.
This, and then nah. So
Yeah.
I
Gabriel-
really rate him for that.
Gabriel's not Brazilian, man. He's born in Kingston, Jamaica. White House.
Not the favelas, no.
Tivoli Garden, not the favelas.
But
Tivoli Garden. Right?
Portmore, yeah.
Portmore.
But you know,
They're Spanish town.
you know who we
Right,
need to
they